Some political power players in Aiken today. South Carolina's newly elected lieutenant governor was the guest speaker at the Aiken Republican Club luncheon. News Channel 6's Ashley Osborne was there.
Businesswoman turned Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evette in Aiken today. We talked to her about the new legislation just passed by South Carolina lawmakers related to animal welfare. We also talked to a woman who rescues animals right here in Aiken. South Carolina now has new laws to protect animals.
It's hard to think in this day and age that people are still mean and cruel to animals, but they are, and so sometimes you have to help ones who can't talk for themselves.
Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evette, a horse owner who felt right at home in Aiken.
It just makes it better for all the people who put so much time and effort into really animals and animal rights and keeping animals safe, that, you know, their voice is being heard in Columbia.
Under the new laws, judges will be better informed before ruling on animal cruelty cases. Also, stray hold times will be shorter, so animals can be adopted faster. And in the event of a hurricane or flood, out-of-state vets will be able to help with evacuations in a quicker and smoother fashion. Also, the new state laws allow for the sterilization of stray cats.
My first thought was fantastic.
Pam White went to school to be a vet tech and now rescues animals.
Then again, the tethering was taken out, and that was one of the most important things that Robin Mitchell and a lot of people have been working so hard to get, approved.
Lawmakers dropped two elements to pass the bill. One would have set up minimal humane conditions for animal shelters. The other would set guidelines for tethering.
The laws still aren't rough enough. They're not tough enough.
The tethering ordinance did not go through at the state level. However, both Aiken County and the city of Aiken have their own laws related to tying up animals.
The heartbeat of helping any cause is the people that run organizations and the people that run shelters.
You don't have to necessarily put a lot of time in, but maybe support them on their Facebook pages. Just do whatever that you can to get legislatures to start listening more.
Reporting in Aiken, Ashley Osborne, WJBF News Channel 6.